Hello and welcome back to another interview at the Eurasia AIBC Conference Dubai. I'm Adel, the host, and today we have Emile with us, Sales Director, VP Sales Director, should I say, at Crimbo. Emile, how are you doing today?
Very well, and a pleasure to be here, Adel. A pleasure to be sat here speaking to yourself.
It's been a while since we've seen each other, and finally I get to have you in the seat, in the frame with me today. It's such a pleasure.
It is. You know me, I'm always traveling at a new event nearly every week.
Yes.
Crypto, as we know, is a global industry. So whether it be an event across Europe, UAE, Middle East and Asia, over in Asia as well, APAC, usually I'm there. So I am a hard man to pin down sometimes.
It's true. And you rocking the shirt Crimbo is such a like a marketing for itself. Everyone is going to know you're in crypto.
Exactly.
So I want to know, before we get into it, I want to know your story. You're a Manchester individual who is in crypto and in Dubai. Tell us your story.
Well, as you'll know, not many people from Manchester are in crypto.
No.
It's not a crypto hub.
No.
But my story, I was a recruiter. I was a technology recruiter up until lockdown. And I had a few clients I was still working with. I had one client approach me, the director of said company, Crimbo.
Yep.
And he said to me, I need a sales director. Can you find me one? I found him one. But during that process, we got on very well. And he said, I think I would prefer you. And I said, really? I've only got, at the time, I had knowledge of crypto, a decent amount of knowledge.
Yeah.
Because it's an industry that you can't learn. You don't learn it at school.
It's all hands-on.
It's hands-on. It's experience. It's meeting the right people, speaking to the relevant individuals, and more of a, you learn on the job almost, I'd say. And then he said, tell you what, he said, I'm going to GTEx in 2019. I think that was the first place we may have met. So he said to me, I'll get you a plane ticket, meet me there, and if you like me and we hit it off, I want you to become my VP of sales.
That's wicked.
And I got on a plane, never met the guy before.
Never
met him. Literally met him at the Kempinski Hotel at the Emirates of the Mall, and we hit it off. He understood what I wanted, goals and career-wise. I understood what he wanted, goal-wise, in terms of growing Crimbo, and basically mass adoption. That's emphasis of Crimbo, is provide the mass adoption of crypto and bring all the players to the one market and to bring financial institutions into crypto. So I knew his goals. We hit it off. It worked great. And then from there, we went to GTEx, and the rest is history.
Wow. Love that. I love that. It's really great to see that, well, it is crypto itself is getting more adoption slowly, even though it's still a very emerging space.
Of course.
Now, coming on to Crimbo, love the name. Tell us a bit about what Crimbo is all about.
So Crimbo is the orchestration layer for crypto. So financial institutions, it's a very different industry, the blockchain space, and operating with crypto providers. Whereas within the TradFi space, it's a lot more simple. You can work with one provider for traditional finance, but with crypto, you can't just work with one provider. You need liquidity, custody, wallet solutions, KYT, KYC, multiple vendors. And to be able to operate with them, multiple vendors becomes a difficult structure. So Crimbo simplifies that structure. We provide the one unified API to launch and operate multiple use cases in crypto. So whether it be trading, payments, management of liquid assets, we provide the infrastructure to work with multiple providers, all in one dashboard, one unified interface.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. And we have two core principles at Crimbo. We don't touch assets, and we don't handle private keys.
I love that.
A big thing is, if Crimbo were to handle private keys or assets, we then become a counterparty risk.
You'd be liable for crypto assets.
Exactly, and we're a counterparty risk. Whereas we want to let the tier one providers in liquidity, custody, wallet solutions handle the assets.
Yes.
And we want the financial institutions to be connected to the tier one providers.
It's really interesting. You're staying away from the ownership or the handling of client money. So that means you've got less regulation on your tail, even though it's still very regulated. That leaves you with a breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
But I'm wondering, who are your typical clients, so that we get an idea?
So we have a various client use cases, because we can adapt even to what the client wants in terms of what their crypto services is. So we work with payments companies, EMIs, casinos, OTC desks, trading houses. So depending on the various, we have various use cases. VCs for illiquid asset management as well. We have an illiquid asset management module within Crymbo's platform. So for us, it's basically, we work with any financial institution wanting to embed the digital assets.
Got it.
OTC desks are a large client base of ours. EMIs, again.
Yes.
And now the gaming space.
For those who don't know, EMI stands for Electronic Money Institution. Just to get an idea, who would be your typical competitor? Like Fireblocks, would that be an example?
Not quite. We work with Fireblocks.
Oh, nice.
So one of our providers. So we have 60 to 100 integrations within our marketplace now in liquidity, custody, wallet solutions.
Oh, great.
So we work with Fireblocks. But a typical, if we say sort of competitor, I'd say more around the close to us, maybe Talos.
Oh, okay.
Maybe slight variation in Elwood Technologies, possibly a close.
Okay.
And then I'd say possibly Finch Trade, a couple of entities that are similar to us, but we're all slightly different.
Yes.
Because we're modular and we're more on the heavy lifting, the dirty work, as I like to call it, the operational side, the data reconciliation. Whereas, a lot of companies, you'd be surprised, well, you won't be surprised, they still use Google Sheets, Excel to manage their data.
True.
We have our global ledger, which is our we have two, I would say, key functionalities within Crimbo, is our global ledger and our Crimbo Oracle.
Which is decentralized compared to using Google, which is centralized.
Yes. So I'd say, for example, our global ledger pulls all data cross-vendor. So we know exactly which transactions made with which vendor, when both the fiat and debit, cross-vendor, cross-wallet. So all transactions. So at all times we know where the assets are. And then our Crimbo Oracle, which has just come to market. We've brought to market the first on-chain MiCA compliance for travel rule.
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
It's massive. We know obviously MiCA now is becoming, the travel rule is big. But the Crimbo have built the Crimbo Oracle, our on-chain travel rule compliance, where financial institutions can share client data on-chain, but protect the client's PII.
Wonderful. What does the PII stand for?
It's their public identifiable information.
Right. Very nice. There's not enough time to unpack everything that Crimbo does.
Exactly. We are that full solution.
Really nice.
One of the key examples I'd say what Crimbo is like the California gold rush. We sell the hats, we sell the hammers, we sell the buckets.
Right.
And everybody else can go and make the money. We just say that, what do you need?
Yes.
Take
you
the
provide
modules.
the infrastructure.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
And that's our key play.
Really good. So for those watching, where can they find more information about Crimbo?
Brilliant. So for those watching, www.crimbo.com.
Okay.
Follow us on LinkedIn. We've also got the Crimbo Chat Telegram channel, which is very, and we are going to be doing a TGE.
Nice.
Our token is going to be released, I believe it may be next year sometime.
Okay.
And that is going to be that's going to support our Crimbo Oracle.
Great.
So as financial institutions adopt the Crimbo Oracle, which they are doing, we had a big launch this year with Singularity Finance, a layer 2 blockchain. Our Crimbo token will be coming to market as well. Looking forward to that. Perfect. Emile, thank you so much for your time. Adel, it's been a pleasure as always. Always. Great to see you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links in the description so you can check out Emile's profile as well as Crimbo. Thank you again. I'm Adel, the host, and I will see you next time. Cheers.